Hey, what's going on YouTube? How we doing today? Crispy Bacon here. I got a 4.5 KD in Warzone. I'll put it up on the screen so that way you can see. I don't know if you know this, but the average KD in Warzone is currently a 1 KD. A 1 KD in Warzone. And for a long time, I was stuck there until I began elevating, watching different streamers, Biffle, Joe, Aiden, people like that, watching them compete, watching them just play pubs with their boys. And I always wondered how I could get better at Warzone and get just as good as them. And I can tell you that through watching them and applying my own strategy to how I play the game and think about the game, I've become the player that I am and having that 4KD. And I want to help you get better by giving you some tips and tricks on how to get better at Warzone and how to break the curve of getting stuck in this rut of getting 4 to 5 kills a game, dying, then restarting. So I'm going to teach you how to be more consistent today. I'm going to be breaking down one of my very own gameplays that I dropped in Warzone. It's my PR video. I dropped 51 kills in this gameplay. The YouTube video is actually posted on my YouTube. You can feel free to go watch it after this. And the tip that I give at the end is probably the most important tip. So make sure to stick around to the end. If you enjoy the content, please give me a thumbs up. I'm going to be hopefully dropping more of these videos coming soon. And we'll see you in the next one. So right here, we're literally just running at this kid, shitting on him. It's literally all we're doing. Plain and simple. So my thought process with like landing back with all that cash, because I mean you can see literally like right down here, if this thing would disappear. Right down here I have like 10K. Right here, you might be able to see it through the white. I have 10K, so I know I'm gonna land here and buy Lodi, so that way we both can get Lodi and then we could go our separate ways again. Because I mean I'm already on 7. There's only like 98 people up. But just watch what happens whenever I land back in. So I'm trying to get the live ping on the kid so that way he knows there's 2 of them. They down him and knock him and then end up fooling him. And I get it 1 trade out of that. Need to pick up some plates here. Plate it up. This guy just like randomly chowed me. I didn't really hear the audio. So it kind of surprised me a little bit. But we just used the movement, bro. We just used the movement to shit on this kid. Like that right there. He had no idea where we were. And we know there's one more here.
Oh my god, I bled because I didn't think you were there.
We're chasing. So right there. I used the door as my advantage. So I slid into it and then peeked because I didn't know if he could hear me drop down. And then I slid back out to the right to chow him. And I missed a lot of shots right here. So I duck back in like I'm running away. But I just ego chow him and I kill him over here on the right side of the yellow truck here.
I'm coming back with hella.
Yeah.
Did you kill those kids in Donut or no?
Yeah.
You killed all of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were dumb as fuck.
Go back, get my full, make sure I'm getting that kill. He didn't have self, thankfully, because he
land on roof.
He could have easily he could have easily self right there and gotten back up and like honestly he could have killed me because I didn't even have any plates on. But thankfully he didn't have plates on. Or he didn't have self. So we're going back up, getting our Lodi. We know exactly what we're gonna do. Right? So even though I have no info right now, but he really needs to spend his money and get us in advance, honestly. I can't remember if he did that or not. But I know that I have enough money to get a zip to get out of here. And I know where I want to row to. So that's a super important plan, is to know where exactly you're going and where you want to be. And just kind of knowing how the map flow has been going. So there's been a lot of people downtown. So I probably should have stayed downtown. I probably could have got like 60. But I knew Buddy was going to go over here to this palace and chow these kids. And so I ended up just following him from the zip. Just because I wanted to get some kills over here. And stay in this area because I knew it was hot. So that's what we do here. We'll grab our 6 attachment.
I don't know if you
Drop down.
I'm chilling.
Buy a zip for mobility. I'm using my mini map there. Hold on, let me go back 10 seconds. So right here.
Ours right there if you want it. I don't know if you do.
I'm chilling.
So right here, we're using our mini map because he did pop a UAV. So we know pings are going to start showing up over here. But we're going to check it when we're on the zip as well. So he pops UE. I'm looking around. I know there's one dot over to my right. There's going to be 3 easy kills in front of me. This guy's out in the open on my right. I'm going to chow this kid inner though because he's the immediate threat.
I just got it.
Shots are nice. See this guy down low? Just beam him. Completely unaware. This guy just completely unaware. Getting slammed.
I just got landed on.
I see the dots. I see him pinging. I don't know if he was on the roof or not, but I see him pinging people. So I know there's people above me. So I've either got to go up and chow, or I've got to drop down and get cover because they're going to have the advantage on me if they peek over. Now, thankfully, they didn't know I was there. So I wait for the audio cue. Hear some footsteps. I know they're not close on this side. Jumping up there. See that kid? Checking my lower just in case there was maybe a kid hiding in a corner. I jump over and I calm to him. I calm to him that there's a kid playing down low. I get absolutely laced. This kid was one shot. We res him. Get a UE for info on this kid on the roof. Turns out he's ghosted.
Behind us as well.
He's not moving, so I get the ping on him. He starts moving again.
He's scared on the roof, bro.
One sounds like he's bottom. Yeah, one is bottom.
So I know this kid can potentially slide out and chow me right here, and I'm caught in my sprint. So it would be extremely hard for me to really win the gunfight. You can see my centering is already on this wall because I know he's going to come somewhere from my right. Thank God that guy, I don't know what happened. I got the late comm on this guy landing in, but I heard the parachute audio, so I knew he was going to land in. So I just turned around and luckily all my hipfire shots hit.
Also wanted on our left as well. Did you get the guy that landed on you?
Yeah.
We've got hella bread. We can pop in advance. I really want those kills right there, but...
Oh my god.
Knock. He left the game.
No way.
What a little bitch.
So we're getting more UEs. I'm just going to let him clean up those kills because I know there's a lot of kids over here still that I can go kill.
Sniping on the hill.
See these kids? See this kid here? Chow them. Shit on. I immediately know this guy's sniping by his glint. And I just start putting shots in him. Then I PA. Jump off. Then I get laced in the back right here. And I think I'm dead.
Oh, I'm in a real shit spot.
So I know I've either got to row forward and chow this guy on this roof right here, or fight these kids in this shack. But I had all the info on this kid. I know he's sniping. So if I zip up to this top and he's in his sniper aiming at somebody, I know I can catch a timing on that, which is why I zip up.
You said what?
I'm in a real shit spot.
Then as soon as I bust out, I see him go up the zip. Thankfully, there was nobody up here. The kid that was on that roof jumped down, and it sounded like he was going to come chow me from over here, but then late I hear this zip. Slide out on this kid. Get him weak. Get the full. Looking at my mini map. This kid chows me as well. I know I'm getting naded from somewhere right here, but I'm not entirely sure where. I was assuming it was the roof across from me, and I was right. So right here, something that players do not do as often as they should. If you got a kid weak and you know you can't physically see him or shoot him, throw your nades, throw your tacks. That's why they're there. Throw them, and if they hit, you get a knock. You hit another one, you might get a full. But at the best case scenario, you're getting a knock. Boom, we hit him, we knock him, and we get the full with it, because I had 3. And I know this sniper is coming, these shots are coming from somewhere, and I'm getting spotted by something.
Bro, where am I getting spotted from?
Jesus Christ, these kids are terrible.
Throw a zip for some mobility, pop a Yui. Boom. See that kid on his glint? Start lacing him. Do the jump over here. And we knock him with some good shots. We go down here and we get our full. And then I see all these kids. That kid was in the air, rowing in. Put some shots in on him. Terrible, honestly. See this kid here? Try shooting him through the wall, just because. Buddy live ping that kid. I'm trying to live ping him.
Right there,
so
live
that way
ping,
he
live
has-
ping, live.
I live ping him so Buddy has info, so that way he's not gonna die to these kids. Thankfully he had full plates, and he lost barely any health on that fight, so he would have been ready to chow this kid, but he was going inner to fight the kid that was lower, right back in this little cubby.
Live ping.
So I come in, jump off, catch a timing on that kid. He didn't get aim assist through the
I got another
railing,
zip.
so he didn't hit me. And now we're off again.
One on the loadie as well.
So right here, I'm zipping out because we're both on really good pace. We both have gulag still. The zone really, it's third zone. So there's really no point in us playing together because we know the skill of the lobby is a lot lower. So we just split off. So I know there's kids to my left on Firehouse. They laced me in the back right here. I actually had some really good shots out of that kid. And I catch a timing on him flying off. I was trying to get a knock right there, but I wasn't able to because just the way that the timing worked when they were jumping off wasn't really conducive to me getting a knock. So what I do is I initially go for the buy, and then I realize I can't because they're so close already. So I just go ahead and get high ground on them, and then I look down on them. Actually, I do buy UV, apparently. Oh yeah, this was kind of a big brain play to me. I figured they were going to come to the buy, maybe to buy somebody back or something. They knew it was only me at the buy, so I figured they were going to come to me. And so I just went ahead and PA'd their rotation to the buy. You can see the buy is literally right here. And they're right here. So it immediately stops them from rowing straight to the buy, and it gives me time to reposition. Find a zip, thank God. Get my ping on him. I see there's a guy in the corner, but I knew there was 2 of them, and their arrows were so stacked on top of each other. So I'm just playing with this guy with the door. And then that kid peeks. Then we hop down. Replay. Thank God this guy was kind of brain dead. Caught him sprinting. That's important. Demon mindset breakdowns. Hey, no, for real. Like, I didn't realize this guy was going to push up on me until I hopped back up on the ledge. And I saw him rowing down this area right here. And whenever I saw him rowing, he was in a regular sprint, not attack sprint. So he had the better shots than me because I was mantling up and he had more of an advantage in that gunfight. So when he laced me originally, I immediately hopped down because I figured he would push up. And whenever I hopped back up on the ledge, he was in attack sprint already. So like right here, I get laced. Putting back up. I see him there. Put some shots into him. I know I break him. And I immediately reach out. Because I have more health than him.
Where do you live at? I might die for this.
And then this kid, I see him rowing. I don't know what he's doing. Trying to get a live ping on him. And there's just good shots to kill him. Just good shots to kill him.
No way.
And then I start freaking out because there's a jailbreak.
No, bro.
I started tweaking. So notice what I'm doing at the buy, right? I can't get a UAV because I don't have enough money. But I know I have one zip. So while I'm here, I knew I had enough to buy another one. So that way, whoever I landed on next, if there was nobody around, there's more mobility for me to get into that next engagement. So that way my kills can keep going up.
Holy shit, brother.
So I know based on everything that's been going on in the lobby, I know that Buddy has pretty much got downtown locked down. And so I want to row somewhere else to a different POI. The key about getting your pace up is all about touching as many POIs as you can. This is a little bit of a rarity with being able to get 23 kills coming out of downtown, just the zone pull and things like that. But for the most part, if you want to get high kill games, you want to touch as many POIs as possible. Even if you're leaving a POI and there's still one kill there to be had, if it's just one guy, leave him. Just leave him and go to where there's going to be possibly a lot more kills. So that way you can keep racking it up and drop high kill games.
Nah, we gotta drop a double 40s.
So I'm just floating. And the reason I use the free look, so you can see right here, it says hold X on my controller to free look. Depending on like your controller settings, it'll be like different buttons. But this is super important because it gives you more range of visual on how much of the map you can see. So I know I'm rowing to Palace. My goal is to land up here on the roof. But while I'm flying in, I can look at this window, I can look over here, I can look down here, I can even see people over here. I can see people maybe rowing up through this little area right here. If there's people on this roof back here, if there's kids over here, you even kind of have an angle on the buy back there. And then you have an angle on all these roofs back here. If you are in your regular view when you're parachuting, you're only being able to see probably, because of the way I'm facing, probably from here to like here. That's all I would be able to see. So using that free look option gives you a lot more motion to be able to know where kids are coming from and potentially spotting people that you didn't think were there.
One shot. Oh my god, never been more.
So I'm using free look. I see this kid right here start to run. So I hop out of it because I see a kid.
One in his life.
Hop out of it. Boom. I land. Hit some amazing shots again. Amazing shots. Come over here to get my full. And then I see all these kids flying in. Hold on, let me rewind this real quick.
Bro, this guy didn't even.
So right here, as I'm rounding this corner, right here, I see 1, 2, 3. I saw this kid. 3.
In, dude.
4, and I saw one parachute like on the back side right here. So I know there's at least maybe a potential squad landing on me, maybe coming back from the jailbreak. So that guy lands top. That guy was AFK. And the reason I push up so aggressively right here is because I've got one guy broke, I've got one guy knocked, and I know where the last guy is. He's going to be up on this ledge right here, right? So for me, I knew that one, they're coming in from jailbreak because that just happened. So they're not going to have really great guns. They're not going to have any plates. So it's okay if I get caught out in a sprint because I know that I have the advantage because I've got better guns. I've got my perks. I've got plates. If I need to reposition and re-peek and reset the gunfight, I can.
Dude, 20 people came back.
Bro, I know. I'm just. The second I flew on a roof, this kid.
I
was
did see
sitting
that kid, but I
upstairs
knew
and
there
ran
was
up the
more kids
stairs.
over here, and that guy didn't see me. And I see these kids rolling, playing the heady right here. No, you notice I just chowed them both. So
Running
like,
in the stairs and ran up the stairs.
right here, I'm chowing them both, and this guy puts in some good shots, right? So my health bar, I'm almost cracked. Like 3 or 4 more bullets, and I'm cracked completely. But I knew that this guy was in the open, and this guy was both in the open, and I knew I was for sure going to be able to knock this guy. So I took my chance on just trying to knock this guy as well. Just because I'm on a heady, I have high ground, I have the advantage in a major way. So I'm just going to chow it. So that way I can get the kills quick and get out of there. That guy didn't hit a single bullet on me. Got both my fulls on that. And then right here, I see this kid here from shooting a gun. This kid's here. He's on my level, which means he's going to be on this, but on the opposite side over here. So I know there's at least 2 kills still to be had over here, and they're both shooting at something. So I know I'm going into a gunfight where I'm potentially going to have to make multiple plays to kill multiple people. So the reason I rode left is so that way, in case those kids up on top maybe wipe the team they're fighting or whatever, they come over to me and they look at me. If they're looking at me and I'm out in the open right over here, they're probably going to take some of my plates or maybe even break me before I can get behind cover right in here and chow this kid. He's going to be in this corner over here. So boom, that kid's completely unaware. I don't even think he had thumbs, to be honest. So we just snap on him, get the easy kill. And we're flying. So right here, I was hesitant to take the ladder because I wasn't sure how many people would be up top and how many people would be over here, and they all would have an angle on me up top. So I didn't want a third party and then them just focus me. You never want to do that. That puts you in a really bad spot. So I realized they were still fighting each other because I got this ping right here. And so I'm like, all right, I'm just going to come up here and I'm going to shoot this kid in the back.
Oh, you're in the Caribbean? Yeah, there might be a limited P5s. You can't order from another country, though? Are you safe? Or...
Yeah.
Go ahead, Luke.
So right there. Let's rewind it. Let's rewind it. So initially I jumped this ledge. I see there's 2 here. They're both in sprints. They're both in auto attack sprint. So I know that it's going to take a lot for them to kill me. Thankfully, they didn't see me and they kind of lined up for me, which is why I got the 2 knocks so quick. So like right here, boom, I see 1, 2,
Yeah.
boom, one was knocked, boom. And then right here, notice how my aim, as soon as I get the down for this kid, it automatically switches to this kid because this kid's no longer a threat. So there's no use in me trying to fool this kid on the ground right here that I just knocked when there's an immediate threat right here. So I aim transfer to this kid. He goes behind cover right over here.
Go ahead, Luke.
I chow in, and then I see this kid standing right here. And so I know that I've either got to knock this kid, break him, or get out. So we get the knock, and then this play was actually, I was kind of proud of myself for doing this shit, honestly. So that kid gets us a little weak, almost takes a plate, and then we do a quick little jump through right here through this window, and then we kill him.
Yeah.
Boom. It's really that easy. Now, obviously, these players are not very great, but just understanding how to push teams and how to make like small little plays that are quick. Because that guy was still aiming. He was still aiming over here. He thought I was going to come back through this door. But instead, I hit him with the little trickster, little trick move. You know what I mean? My little kick flip. You know what I mean? And I came through this window.
I don't know if it was good or not, but
Better than what I had. No, never mind. I lied. This guy has a fucking one attached with C9 with a.
So right here, when I'm taking the zip, notice how I look to my
I don't know
left.
if it was good or not, but
Better than what I had. No, never mind. I lied. This guy has a.
Right here. I'm looking to my left because I know there's a buy still in play over here. So if I see a res over here, I'm going to go there and I'm going to get that kill. And by the time I get that kill, I can maybe come here and zip again, or I could just buy a zip there, a gas mask there, and then zip out from there.
A fucking one attached with C9 with a sniper scope.
Didn't see anybody, so I just row. I know that a lot of the lobby was downtown, and so I see this going off over here, and I decide to fight this over here.
Just buy loading on you.
Live pings are super important. Anytime you're flying in the air or you see somebody and you got them in your crosshair, it's always good to try and ping so that way you know where they're going. If they break cover, the ping does disappear pretty quick, but you get the generalized location of where they were at last. So like, for instance, this guy, I know he's out in the open. He's about to get just absolutely dirted on. Like, he's about to get dirted on.
There's one on the roof already.
So Buddy Blix comes out to me. There's one already on the roof. And as soon as I mantle this right here, this guy's got his back turned. This guy's jumping down. And I know he's facing me and he definitely sees me. So we clean up those 2 kills pretty easily, and then we're gonna go again right back to the buy. We have combined, we have almost $50,000 combined. So we need to spend all of that at this buy right now, especially since the gulag's now closed. Our gulag entries are now gonna get converted to money. I'm not sure how much money it is, but it gets converted to money, so that gives you extra cheddar. So I know I'm gonna pop in advance, and Buddy's gonna hold a UAV.
I'll buy loading.
I got one.
Oh wait, no. I bought a Lodi for him because he didn't have any of his stuff because he came back from Gulag. And then I popped two UAVs. And then I see these kids right here. I'm like, what the hell are they doing?
Oh, two.
Yeah, they're hiding.
Turns out
No,
were
they're
just
AFK.
So
Oh my god.
easy
One
kills.
coming to the buy. You see that?
Yeah, how many are you on right now?
37.
27 or 37?
37.
Oh my god, you're lying.
I swear to God, bro. I'm gonna go to
So right here,
37.
we're gonna break this down
27 or 37?
right here.
37.
Oh
So we
my God,
grab our
you're lying.
loadout.
I swear
6
to God,
attachments
bro.
up. Right here. Do you see all these kids out here? This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 kids all out here. So I know that with the skill of this lobby, that either they're gonna die to gas or they're gonna fight each other, and only maybe 2 or 3 kills are gonna come out of this if I row over there super late. So I went ahead and make the decision. I'm gonna row here now and get these kills so that way they don't die to gas and they don't kill each other.
I'm gonna go to this buy.
So we're
I
at
don't want these kids
37
to die to
now.
gas.
Watch how many we
I'm
come
gonna get a
out
bunch
with.
of holds from this too.
So we're here. I know they're under me, so I just went ahead and used my bunker right there on the edge right there. So that way it forces them to either come out the front or come out this way. There's no way they can't jump out of the back. So they're either gonna run the gas or they're gonna run out this way, and then it's all just gonna be free beams. I hear that guy res. I hear one landing in on me. I know I'm still choking people. clean up those kills.
Oh my god, bro.
Getting sniped from across.
I actually have
Slam
no
back
idea where
in.
I'm getting sniped from. Oh wait, I do.
So right here, my strategy right here is to clean these two up as quickly as possible, because I know this team's gonna roll right into me, and that's gonna force them to come this way. Now, whether or not they're organized enough to spread out and kind of hold me here and hit me from all angles is a different story. But I know that these kids right here are gonna be being pushed in by the gas, and they're gonna be scatterbrained because they're running from the gas. So we know that kid's hiding there.
42.
We see this kid jump
Oh
down.
my god, I could break my PR.
We know this kid's below us. So he pops another Yui. I realize he came up here. Just pre-firing that to keep them at bay. We see this kid here.
Oh, wait, they got rid of PR.
This kid here. Shooting under the truck. There was no use in me reloading my AR at that point, because I knew these kids were already going to be pushing up somewhere over here, and I could use my sub to really work those two kids. And I know this guy's coming out of gas, and this guy is probably going to touch some gas. So this guy's going to be a little weak, and this guy's going to have maybe full health, maybe half a plate taken off. So go ahead and we get that kill. And we know exactly where these kids are coming from because of the down arrows on their advanced UAV. So we just hold a pre-aim. We know they got to come to us. Boom. Aim. Looked like I was hacking there for a minute. So I know I get the first knock, and this guy still hasn't rounded the corner just quite yet, but I could see him rounding the corner. So I knew that I would either have to snap or slide to my right and then chow him. But this guy barely took any plates off of me, so I figured I would just aim transfer and snap onto him and get the kill on that. And we clean that up. And now look, we went in with 37. We went in with 37 kills into that POI. And how many people did we count? 9. So how many of those kills did we get? All 9. So we came out with all 9 of those kills because of that one decision to be like, hey, let me go hold these kids out so that way we can potentially break our PR.
46. Oh my gosh, there's no more zips here.
That was just unfortunate. So now I've got to row across this water, and it takes time to get across this water because these swimming mechanics are absolutely terrible. But I know there's a kid right here in front of me. You can see him laying down right here.
You're on PR right now.
So I see that kid sniping on the roof right there. I see him sniping. So I want to get to behind cover as quickly as possible. As quickly as possible. Because headshot snipes, they're so easy to hit.
Sniping deeper.
So we put shots into that guy, kind of an ego chow a little bit, but the flinch in this game is kind of crazy. So it's easier to put shots into him, and then hopefully you're able to hit him, and the flinch is enough to where he's not going to get a lucky headshot on you. So when you're fighting a sniper, the thing you want to do is take space as quickly as possible. The closer you are, the harder it is for them to hit, because sniper is a long range weapon. So as long as you're closing that gap and you're behind cover to where, 1, they're not getting any info, and 2, they're not being able to hit a lucky headshot, you're gonna be good, and you're most likely gonna catch them slipping. So I pop this Yui. I know there's kids on my left, so I'm
I got
hesitant
PA
to
for him.
push up on these kids, but I see him peeking me, and I just hit some really good shots on him.
I PA
Get another
It was
knocked.
a bad PA though.
Using my tax again to get a full.
I hit it.
Right, so we chow in, and as soon as we chow in, they're all three looking at us. Thankfully, only about 2 of them shot me at the same time, so they almost took all my plates, but just not quite. So I knew that I was gonna have to reset the gunfight somehow and get out of there because they would have killed me for sure. So we see this guy in the window right here. We know we got this kid knocked, and we know there's a kid behind this right here.
You got it?
Yep.
2 out the 50, bro. 2 out the 50. Come on.
So we get an audio cue on this guy. We had another advance up. So, and I didn't hear this guy pop a self res. So I knew that I could chow this kid and probably get the team wipe. So we hear him and we see where he's at on the map, and we know he's going to be coming out somewhere over here.
On me.
So we just go ahead and center there. I see him. I don't know if you guys can see that, but
You got it?
Yep.
2 out the 50, bro. 2 out the 50. Come on. On me.
so right here, you can see him right here. You can literally see him right here behind the dumpster. So we know he's there. We get centered on him, slide around, chow.
Weak,
50,
weak,
50,
weak.
50, 50, 50. You get it, you get it, you get it. Crossing you.
Not bad on me.
Oh my
Then we just
god.
laced that kid.
50.
Then we just laced that kid for the 51. It is super important that you play off info and you reset gunfights at any cost, especially when you're trying to break a 4-man down. Now, like I said, this lobby was a lot easier than a normal lobby. So, you know, we kind of got blessed in that aspect, but as long as you're thinking about what you're doing and you're thinking about those small little plays that you can make, you can easily drop these kind of kills.